Then we're going to jump over to Plainfield. Mike, do you want to? I'll let you take over one of these if you want. Why don't you take Plainfield?
Yeah, so Plainfield, for those not familiar, is also on the west side, kind of southwest side, more by the airport. Really, I think it probably even butts up to the airport.
Yeah.
So lots going on there. There's a new big community going out there. Hankey Development is developing like a golf course community out there. So lots of activity out there. But it kind of is the same story with the rest of the west side. It's
Mhm.
the active homes 29, so a little bit smaller of an area, but that doesn't mean it's a bad investment. So the average rent 17.99, up from May of 23 by 70%, down just slightly from last month. We get a sneak peek. It does look like it's going to dip a little bit. I think we saw that same thing in Brownsburg, but average sales price 347, and there's 50 of those homes selling right now. So again, it's a good solid community. There's lots going on there, and it kind of just fits in with the whole west side roundup there.
It absolutely does. Your active homes is almost identical to the Avon and Brownsburg markets. Your average rents are a little bit lower in the Plainfield area, which knowing what's going on with Plainfield, Avon, and Brownsburg, it doesn't surprise me that the rents are just slightly lower there in the Plainfield market. Great schools, a great market to be a part of. And your average days on market, although we've marked it here as not applicable. And the reason we do that is because the only reason we would do that is because the market data set would be under 10. So under 10 homes that would have leased in the previous month. We don't feel like that's going to represent the market really well enough. But I did pull those numbers just before we jumped on here. And just based on those, we were looking at around 40 days on the market, which again, that's going to correlate, which completely makes sense. It correlates with the Avon and Brownsburg
Yeah.
markets that we just ran through. So that's kind of why I blazed through Avon, Brownsburg, and Plainfield, because they are very similar markets. A lot of this is very similar information that's going to be coming out of these market reports. So if you're paying attention to one, you've paid attention to all three. It's a very, very similar market. So I think that wraps up the west side of Indianapolis.
Cool.